We back! We back! In God's favorite country, America. We're starting our road trip of the West. Thousands of miles to come here at the third biggest man-made object on Earth, the WCTV radio tower. You know what my dog's favorite radio station is? WALK. We're about to take this puppy for a walk all around the west of America, beatnik style. I'm gonna broadcast my signal up this puppy and shoot these beams right into your brain. There was a second WCTV tower that collapsed with a man on it. This thing is 2,000 feet tall. The only two buildings bigger are the Burj Khalifa and the Shanghai Tree. Look at it. May this be a beautiful beginning to our American Western road trip. Sub up, like up, and let's jet across South Dakota now to a more natural tower. It's pretty unreal. Kind of makes me want to go Snake Plissken. Shoot down the tower. Everybody's TVs turn on. Some man. It's been a long time. I'm overdue for a monologue. Indulge me. We are almost through South Dakota, about to stop at Wall Drug. Truck stops are fair game when it comes to beatnik campouts. Do some car camping tonight, make our way to the second tower tomorrow. But this is an exclusive. This is big news, guys. I'm about to reveal the beatnik backstory, a small fraction. Last time I was in South Dakota, I went to jail. Jail? You might be wondering what for, as that instantly carries a stigma in society. I sold mushrooms. I did. I admit to it. Got pulled over in Sturgis at the Motorcycle Rally 2023. Right around, for our viewers, the National Treasure 3 Mount Rushmore mission. So what happened? You could judge me, okay? Hunger Games 5 came out this year, early 2025. We're in the arena, okay? Katniss just shot down the TV tower. TV doesn't matter no more. We need some sponsors on this road trip. I told you my history. That's my deepest, darkest, dirtiest laundry. I know what you want. Now we can have some fun this summer together. No more secrets. That was the last time I was in South Dakota. My debts to society have been paid. I'm not, no warrants, no nothing. Went months without sunlight touching my skin. You know how good that feels? Just a piece of the beatnik backstory. Almost through South Dakota here. Second tower of the mission coming. And we back in America. No frickin' way, guys. It's the jackalope. As Terence McKenna would say, the ethnological stability of Wall Drug. What is a drug? Anything that is psychoactive? Anything that affects your brain chemistry? So is jogging a drug? Bro, I think I got scammed by those signs. Wall Drug, they had 200 miles of signs. Respect. It's just another town. They got a Harley Davidson. What do you call a fat guy on a motorcycle? Tons of anarchy. This is Wall Drugs. It's pretty nice. We're gonna take a stroll down Main Street real quick. But this is the Badlands of South Dakota. I know some bad hombres who are locked up for a long time in this joint. 20 to life. Wall Drugs. I wonder what kind of drugs they sell here. A Sudafeds. Petrochemicals. I don't care. This is goddamn America. Look how beautiful this is. You got your men selling drugs, as this is a trading post. And then you have your gold diggers. It's a beautiful little town, Wall Drugs. Gonna do a U-turn up here, get some gas, and then I think head back onto the highway.
You want this one unlisted. Of the freedom of speech, somewhere I read. Begs to of the freedom of press, somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right
Wall Drug. That was fire. Must stop if you're in the area. I do feel a little honey-dicked in the sense that I thought this would be a truck stop. We'd have somewhere to camp. So we're gonna jet a mile west towards some public use lands. Our first camp. And we will get to the second tower tomorrow. Grocery secure. Wally World never disappoints. We are now headed a short jog west of Rapid City and Stoiges, where the infamous rally was that put me behind bars. Here you go, Stoiges. Passing all my old trauma behind me. Bear Butte is in the area, historic for the natives, and we're skipping it. I have some B-roll from the last time. Crazy Horse Memorial. They're making a new Mount Rushmore, this time for the natives. Motorcycle people make a pilgrimage there, and of course to the Sturgis Rally, where I rubbed shoulders with Hells Angels, moiterers, people of the beatnik lifestyle. Let's go make camp. Whoa, what's the holdup? Gotta steer around the steers. My cheater cubes. I got this wire grate recently for cooking. It's gonna be a great addition to the team. But we gotta burn off a layer of the joins. We're gonna cook on tinfoil tonight. Your boy going with the Hatch chicken. We're gonna do some chili flavoring on there as well. Salt and pepper. Ready to go. Cheers, everybody, to our first night together, our final night in South Dakota, and a good lot of camping ahead of us. We got well done chicken all the way down to rubbery pink. Let's go with the well done first. We don't want to get that Peruvian trout belly day one. Oh yeah. This is the most out of shape I've ever been, excuse me. At least in 5 years. I was a pudgy kid growing up. But now we got 50-inch biceps. So last time you saw me, I was held at knife point in Alto Barrio, Lima, Peru. Some bad hombres up there. Suffered nothing less than an ankle injury. So the hiking is gonna be a bit different this time around. We're gonna see the country like a real American, barely stepping 20 feet away from our car. It's a beautiful country, built to be driven through. International travel is great. How could you complain about that? But this is how I would spend my dollar. 10 cents a mile at the price of gas right now. To make it to these places where I can enjoy some food, bring you guys along, is what it's about. Dishes. This is a great first night in nature. Last night, I slept at a truck stop. This is still like the prologue. We haven't even reached the first destination. World's biggest TV tower. That was a gimme. Tonight's setup, we're going sidecar, open air. This is some good stuff. Tomorrow, we're turning it up a notch. And tonight, I just want to crack one more thing. We talked a lot about my history today. And I want to talk about the most dangerous drug of them all. The drug in which over 50% of violent crimes take place. We're gonna crack ourselves open a cold one of bubble milk tea. I'm a bad boy. I've been behind bars. That's really freaking good. Hopefully that doesn't have caffeine. The most dangerous wall drug of them all, drinking bubble milk tea and having a cozy camp. There's none of those little fish eyeballs, which I was hoping for. Crack a couple cold ones. Go gamble. Beat the wife. Milk tea. Legal. I just ate my words. I have so many hamster eyeballs in my mouth. Good thing I'm in Eden. Hamster's back on the menu. Lima, Peru. Graphic. I'm sorry. America, baby. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love you.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner.
Cheers. Oh. Got that water filtration station. Free water. I made a friend. We out here drinking renewable water, making friends with bees, taking power from the sun. I already charged one of my battery banks with this. Yo, this wasn't possible in 2015. 10 years ago, the technology is at a new level. 10 years from now, I'm gonna be camping on the moon with a 360 camera up my ass. For the sake of the video, I might keep moving along. I'm dying to post up though. Hey, maybe I fall asleep, sis. And I fell asleep. Today, rest day. Recuperate, rehydrate, recharge, and hit the road tomorrow. Couple days in the canyon and we are schmoving. Only 1 hour to our next destination before 7 a.m. still. Making good time, get some gas on the way, some water. I'm parched.
Stu, you still with me?
Drum is the explosion.
I can't let her always on my mind. All I wanted in this life I can't let her always on my mind.
A mile left up to the base of the tower. This is where the Lakota people here would perform their sun dance. A coming of age story. Send some kid out into the woods, give Tonto a bow and arrow, tell him come back. They would come up here to the sacred site, Devil's Tower, dance it out for the summer, and then return to the tribe. We're almost there. I've been here once before, as I alluded to. It was when I was preparing for court. So maybe we roll some of that footage up there because they effed up my haircut real bad that day. Had to go stand before Your Highness or whatever you're supposed to call the judge with a big nick taken out of my hair. The beatnik is almost at Devil's Tower for his second time. I would have had more hype, but I'm just happy to be here, baby. Let's go! Taking the tower loop, mile around the base, and you're gonna see all of these flags here. I encourage you to take this yourself. These are memorial flags. The Cree, the Lakotas, they would all come here during like early June because it's Gemini time. This thing is directly under the Gemini constellation, so there'd be a big native throwdown, kick off the summer. Beatniks, you guys know where to meet to kick off the summer. I'm gonna be chilling over here. The tower is 800 feet tall. That's almost half of the WCTV tower. But for some reason, I didn't want to post up and hang out at the TV tower all day. Here, I'm about to chill. Thoroughly posted up. This is the Gemini Monument, and I am a Gemini. 4 of the northern nations, the native nations, they would get here and this was just a truce. You weren't supposed to fight here. Yeah, I don't know how this zodiac BS works. Brodiac, it's probably real though. My sister is also a Gemini 2 years earlier. When she was going through her freaking Saturn return, man, late 20s, she separated her ACL. Like a rattlesnake came at her, she stepped back, broke her leg. And then I just got ruptured in Peru. Goddamn astrology. Goddamn Native Americans. One more story before I leave you alone. Nice and backlit. There's nothing I can do about it. The reason the natives say that it looks like there's scratch marks is because gigantic bears used to be in this area. And the people would climb to the top and throw spears down at the bears. Try not to get eaten. What are we here for? A Sundance? To survive giant predatory bears? Either ways is, I'm happy to be here with you. I kind of want to have a death match up there. You know, if FIFA or the NBA isn't going to build a super stadium on top, I think it's up for grabs. We got to drive 3 hours west to the Bighorn National Forest. As much as I don't want to leave, next time I'm here, we got to climb that, John. I'll be at full health. But on to the Bighorn to put a bow on this one, the prologue to the road trip. And that's the prologue. We are ending this one here at the beginning of the Bighorn National Forest. We made it across the prairies all the way to Wyoming. This is where the West begins. And our road trip's getting underway. From the bottom of my heart, Merry Christmas to all of you. Each one of these videos is a present from me to you to open up gift wrapped. This is gonna be my view tonight. If there is an impromptu tire show, which it looks like they do here, I'll show you guys. But other than that, we're gonna start off next week with a banger. Merry Christmas. Take it easy.